Hello, welcome to my channel. Today we are going to use ASP.NET Core Web API to transfer data from Excel file to Microsoft SQL Server Database. This is the Excel file. There are 3 columns and a header row. Let's start the tutorial. Open Visual Studio. Click on Create a new project. These are all project templates. You can use this search box to search the project template or use these filter controls to filter the template list. Let's search for ASP.NET Core Web API. Select this option with C# and click Next. Name the project and choose the path to save it. Now click Next. Choose the desired .NET version and leave the authentication type as None. Press Create button. Alright, the project is created. Now let me show you something in the Solution Explorer. A sample model and a controller are created with this project. You can delete these files if you want to. Now run the API to check for any errors. No errors found. This weather forecast is the controller name and all methods of the controller will be listed under it. Also with each method, it will be mentioned whether it's a get, post, put or delete method. Now we will install a couple of packages here. Open Solution Explorer, right click on the project and select Manage NuGet Packages. Go to the Browse tab. Search for Microsoft Entity Framework Core.SQL Server. Select and install this package. Press Apply. Press I accept. Next, search for Microsoft.Entity Framework Core.Tools. Select and install this package. Press Apply. Press I accept. Click on the Install tab. Alright, both packages are installed and versions match. If the project version do not match with the packages, the project will never run. So keep in mind that your project version must match with these packages. Now let's create a folder name models. Add a class in models folder. Name the class student. The class will have 3 members: integer, id, this will be the primary key, string, name is equal to string.empty, this will be student name, integer, marks. Okay, now create another folder named data. Now add a class in data folder. Name the class application DB context. This will be used for database operations. Now inherit this class from DB context. Write the constructor. This constructor will accept an instance of DB context options of type application DB context, which provides configuration options for the database context such as connection string, database provider, etc. The constructor then passes these options to the base constructor, that is DB context, using base options. Now add a DB set for student. Without mentioning this DB set, the database table will not be created. Student is the model name and students will be name of the table in the database. Let's open app-settings.json file and define the connection string. Data source will be localhost as my database is installed on the local machine. Let's name the database student DB. User ID will be SA. And now mention your password here. Persist security info equals true. Trust server certificate equals true. Okay, the connection string is completed. Now open program.cs. Now we will register application DB context as a service in dependency injection container. Application DB context will be available for dependency injection throughout the application. Now we will define that we are using Microsoft SQL Server as a database. and we will pass the connection string here. Copy the name of connection string from appsettings.json, paste it here. Now let's open SQL Server Management Studio and test if the username and passwords are correct. Copy the password from connection string, paste it here, press the connect button. Okay, database server connected successfully. Right now we don't have any database. Now we will run a migration command to generate table scripts. Open the package manager console. If you do not see package manager console, then go to view, other windows, and select package manager console. Write the command add migration. Give migration a name. Press enter. Okay, migration ran successfully and generated a script. This add migration command only generates the script. It has nothing to do with updating the database. Let's verify this by opening SQL Server Management Studio. Refresh the database section. Okay, no database created yet. Run update database command to apply the migration changes to the database. Let's check one more time. And our database is created. Next, we will create an API controller. Right click on the controller folder, select add, then controller, select API, select API controller empty, name the controller, and press add. First, create a variable of type application DB context here. Now create constructor and inject the application DB context. Next, we will define a method to read Excel file. Write a method of type HTTP post. Name it upload Excel file. Public. The return type will be iAction result. Upload Excel file. This method will get file from the form. So we will use from form. Parameter will be of type iForm file. Now define a try catch block here. In case of exception, return status code 500 and error message. Let me zoom in so that code is more visible to you. First, we check if file is null or its length is 0. If so, we return a bad request. Response will be no file uploaded. Next, we define the folder path where we want to store our uploads. Now create uploads folder in the Solution Explorer. We can also define a condition here that if upload directory does not exist, then create this directory. Next, we create a full file path by combining uploads folder path with the name of uploaded file. Finally, we copy the contents of uploaded file to the specified path using file stream. Okay, the file upload code is complete. This code will only upload file to the server. Next, we will install a package to read the Excel file. Open NuGet package manager. Search for ExcelDataReader. Install this package. Press apply. Open the official GitHub link mentioned here. This is the code to read the Excel file. Copy this code and paste it after file upload ends. Now here we have two options to read Excel file. Let's go with option number 1. Delete the code for option number 2. Also delete these comments. Write system.io before file. Now inside the while loop, create a student object. Next, map the Excel columns to the student object. Next, save the student object in the database. Now we need to do one last thing. We have to skip the first row if it's header. Let's create a bool variable named isHeaderSkipped before loop and initialize it false. Now inside loop we will check if header is not skipped. Then we will update isHeaderSkipped to true and add a continue statement. This will skip all the next statements for the first time. Now we will return a success message from here. Let's run the project. Now you can see upload Excel file method is listed under the student controller. To test this functionality, I will use Postman. Open Postman tool. Copy the API link from here. API/students/upload Excel file. Okay, upload Excel file. Switch the type to post. Now click on body. Select form data. Write the parameter name, that is file. Let's verify it. Okay, it's file. Select type as a file. Browse the file. Press send button. This is the same error we faced in the last tutorial. Okay, let's Google it again. Yes, we need this code. Just add this code at start of the method. Stop the project. Paste the code here. Run the API. Now send request from Postman once again. Records inserted successfully. Let's open and check the records in the database as well. Okay, the records are successfully inserted. I hope you found the video helpful. Please like the video and subscribe to my channel for more helpful tutorials. See you next time.